Hey, so I'm going to teach you something really cool today. It's basically a marketing strategy that you can use across Facebook, Google Ads, and a whole bunch of stuff. It's really cool. So the first thing you do is you create a video advertisement on Facebook, right? Now the purpose of this video ad is to get awareness. It doesn't matter whether anyone clicks on the ad or not at this point. You're just looking for video views, right? So that's the goal you pick on Facebook, video views. Now there's a reason for this, right? So let's say you have a certain amount of people that watch this video. It's like a funnel. Let me try and draw a funnel. It's kind of hard to draw, but there we go. This is where the sale is, by the way, if you were wondering. And I'm sorry about my handwriting, it's terrible. Alright, so after you have this video ad, there's going to be a percentage of people who watch the whole thing through, and then there's going to be a percentage of people who don't watch any of it or only watch a few seconds. So what you want to do after you create this video ad, after it runs for a couple of weeks or however long you're running it for, you create another advertisement, but this time you create a traffic ad. And this traffic ad retargets people or users who watch 75% or more of that video ad. So now you're not just targeting, an audience that's based on certain characteristics on Facebook who might be interested in what you have to offer. You're targeting people who have shown that interested in what you have to offer because they've watched more than 75% of your video. So they're obviously interested to watch that much, assuming it's a kind of little video more than that. Now, after you target people with this ad, the purpose of this ad is to send them to a landing page. Now, this is where it gets tricky because you can do a bunch of different things, but I'm going to share one example with you and you can change it and chop it to match your business, okay? This is just one example. So this traffic ad is going to lead to a landing page. And this landing page, we're calling it opt-in page. Now, an opt-in page is essentially a page where you're trying to get someone to fill out their email address, maybe phone number, name, basically get them in a email system and get the details. Now, the way that you have to do an opt-in page, that's the worst sentence ever, but the way that you have to have an opt-in page, or you have to include on an opt-in page, is a piece of downloadable content, or anything that you can offer to get them to put in their name and email address, because people aren't gonna put in their name and email address most of the time if you don't have something to offer. So it might be a free ebook, free checklist, whatever the hell it is, right? But there's a catch. At this point, you can easily fail if you don't offer the right thing. And that sounds really simple, but if you don't do your market research before you start all this crap and whatnot, you're screwed, because you're gonna offer a piece of content or it might be a video course, whatever the hell it is, you're gonna offer it for free in exchange for an email or maybe phone number, and people aren't gonna put it in because it might not actually be what they want, what their deepest desires are, what their hopes and dreams are, barriers and uncertainties are in relation to your service or product, right? So what you have to do before you start this is back here, which I'm not going to go heaps in depth into, but I just want to mention it because it's important. You have to do market research. And what I mean by market research is going onto Google and looking, and even actual surveys in real life, like qualitative research and whatnot. You want to go in and look at what those barriers and uncertainties are. There's different ways you can do it. You can do it through surveys. If you do it online, you can go to sites like Quora and look at questions that include the keywords related to your service or business, and you see what people are asking for. Then or at least you have a better idea of what to include here. You can use Facebook groups. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do to get research if you don't have the money to do proper, like quantitative, qualitative research sort of stuff, right? Yeah, you get the point. Moving on. So there's going to be a percentage of users who download the ebook or free piece of content here, and a percentage who don't. Now, the percentage who do are going to move over here. And this is where it breaks up into a few different steps. So one step is their email address. So it could be phone number as well. I'm just gonna write email, get sent into a system. So you might be using MailChimp, you might be using ActiveCampaign. I suggest ActiveCampaign. Whatever you use, it's gonna go into that system, and then you're gonna have email marketing. My writing's really bad. Email marketing, which is going to send you, that user, or all the users that sign up for this, content that adds value to them and answers their question over a period of weeks or week, depending on who your customers, clients are, and how big the money that here making this for them. And the purpose of this is, I'm not going to get to that yet, but there's a specific purpose to this which we're going to get to soon. The other thing that happens at the same time after they download this free piece of content, while that's happening in the background, they actually get sent to another landing page here, which is, what do we call this one? An offer page, right? Now this is different. This can be different depending on whether you're a B2C or B2B. If you're a B2B, then this offer page will offer something like a free phone call or strategy session. You've seen it online before, right? Or a free consultation, or a free webinar, which is even better because that's automated, you don't have to worry about it. But it offers something here, and that can be done in a number of ways, with like booking forms, or if it's a free webinar, that's easy to do. But you get the point, it offers something. That's for a B2B. For a B2C, this offer page will include products for sale at a cheaper rate, or with like a bonus or something like that, or premiums, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna write that. B2C is products, offers with discounts, etc. And then B2B is free consult, or something else if you can think of something else for here. It really depends on your business, right? Anyway, that's the second thing that happens here, right? So the purpose of this is to get either the purchase if you're a B2C, or if you're a B2B, so this is for B2C, if you're a B2B and you're selling like something that's more expensive, like a, I don't know, $5,000 project or something, or product, then it would be phone call and then sale, or that would be consult, but it's really a phone call, isn't it? Now, remember here I said that there's a purpose to the email marketing. Well, people who land on this offer page, not all of them are going to book a phone call. They've just downloaded something from you. They don't trust you yet, right? This is something that Sabri Suri came up with, and I really like it. This is a mad marketer. There's like this graph, right? I can't even remember how to draw it. Can you see that? So this is trust, I think. And this is skepticism. So when skepticism's high, trust is low, right? When skepticism's low, trust is high. So what you want to do is, over time, you offer content 1 there. They're still skeptical, they don't trust you. Why would they pay for anything there? Or sign up for a free consult there? You offer content 2 through your email marketing. They're less skeptical, trust you more. It keeps happening over your emails over time until they get to a point where they're willing to book in, either purchase the product or book in a phone call or something like that. And then you can get the sale. So the purpose of the email marketing is actually to go back, to get them to go back to that page or another page that has the same goal, to get them to go along that same line. That's how the strategy works. And on the outside of it, I don't know whether I should, I'll draw it here. On the outside of it, you have things like pixel retargeting, Google Ads display. You probably can't read my right, I don't know what I'm writing. Google Ads display, and this stuff basically can be used, and there's other stuff as well that you can do online, but that stuff can basically be used to target or retarget all these people down here. So the people who are in your email marketing system but haven't booked a phone call yet, right? And they're gonna keep seeing your brand. I think a lot of people, I don't know if you've heard this, but there's like the thing about you having to have a certain number of interactions with your customer or client before them actually being willing to convert. Well, that's where that kind of comes in. They continue to see your brand. It's subliminal as well, that sort of stuff. But this is the whole strategy. You change it and shop it to fit your business. Yeah, I think that's it.